Celebration helps everyone feel safe. Okay. Okay. So we are at the Manatee Park Welcome Center, and we are in Fort Myers, Florida. It's currently January 2nd, and things are pretty popular. There are just all kinds of people out and about. And according to the signs that we saw, there are, I think they said 75 plus manatee that are out there as of 8 a.m. It's currently 11 a.m. So I'm guessing that, what?
They saw over 100 from the kayaks, so they've
Yes.
got a kayak launch.
Yes. And so it's currently 11 a.m. So we probably won't have as many, but it shouldn't be too bad. And you can see it's quite popular. But let's go ahead and get over to the water, and that way we can hopefully see some of these little things. So you can see that I'm going to flip the screen around. Okay. See that I am restoring faith in humanity, and then Maria's liking it. There's a old oak tree.
Oh, that's one of those live oaks?
Excuse me. I think so. I don't know.
This better be teeming, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't see too much teaming, but.
Well, I saw some little water things.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few out there. Not too impressed right now.
We probably, I mean, there's see the little.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of movement out
This
there.
is not the teaming I think we'd hoped
No,
for.
this is not the teaming we'd hoped
Not
for.
like the pictures. But
So,
we've got to go down a little farther. Let's
well,
try
we can
that.
go either. Oh, there's one. It's just poked its head up right out there.
Yeah, there's that one by the middle. Oh, you want to go right or left? Probably left.
I don't know.
Because they'd be moving out farther.
Yeah, we can try that.
Let's try it. Why not?
See what happens.
Well, there's a joke because sometimes people say,
Sorry.
Well, I know you can go kayaking and canoeing right there, I think.
There's one.
Yep. You could see them out there too. See the white? All the white that's out
Yeah,
there.
those fish. You
Yeah.
can see them out there, the ones that are in the actual channel.
Yeah. Not as impressed as I had hoped for. Well, it's all just a question of the water temperatures, because if the water temperatures are getting cooler the farther away from the power plant, then they're going to be closer to the power plant.
Right.
So the way this is set up, this is actually the outflow from the power plant, which you can see up in the distance down there. And on cold weather days, the manatee like to come in here so that they can be in the warm water that's coming out from the power plant. And as the water warms up, then the manatee will leave this area and go back into the river and eventually back out into the Gulf. The way they've got this set up, they've got all of the fence across there though, so no kayakers can come past this point, but they have the openings there so that the manatee can actually swim in here. But no humans are allowed into any of this area. So now we're down here where the kayakers can be.
Oh, just came up right
Yeah,
here.
there's one right here.
So since there aren't that many, they must be going back out to the water. See the one right there?
I don't know if they're going back out or probably, because it's a warmer day today.
Should have taken that cabbage that I threw away that brought it here.
Yeah. So okay, so let's go on around here. We'll go out to the thing, and then we can go back down to the other end, and maybe they're closer into the power plant. I don't know. This is kind of a neat little mangrove area that leads out to a little viewing area that we'll go out to.
It's probably 70 degrees right now.
Yeah, around 70. Very pleasant. Very, very enjoyable to be out here. The sun feels warm, but it's not overly hot. And so there's a kayak launch right over here around these mangroves. And so I don't know for sure that that's where these kayaks came from,
Oh,
but
here's a movement in the water.
very well could be.
Yeah, there's one right there. You can see it from the
You're
camera.
fine. Yeah, if you look down, you can't really see the ground the bottom of the river very much. But yeah, so all these kayaks are, like I said, there's a launch right back in here.
What kind of cruise these are?
But basically this just goes out to a little end right there. And other than that, there's not too terribly much to see on down through there. Let's go on back to the power plant.
You don't think these guys are about to surface?
I don't think there's going to be a mass of them, no.
The teaming I'd hope for.
Yeah, the teaming has not presented itself today.
See some manatees?
So
He was more interested in the kayaks. Whoops, sorry.
excuse us.
Thank you.
Excuse us.
They got all sorts.
Nope. It's quite busy today.
You wanna go right or left?
Let's go straight. We'll go by the alligator up here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Friday, and as I had said earlier, it is January 2nd, as you can see from when this video is being posted. So,
There he is.
oh yeah, there's the alligator. He's always a little bit of a surprise whenever you just walk around there if you're not expecting him. I remembered him being bigger though, because probably the first time I saw him, I was not expecting him.
Yeah.
And he probably just seemed bigger in my mind. So basically we made the loop. You can see right here, this is the fence that we had gone to before.
Sorry, excuse me.
There's a boardwalk. Come on.
No, maybe we should have. One of these days we'll kayak.
Well, I thought that
Go
if
see
we
the manatees and not.
Listen, we gotta
Yeah.
walk like normal.
I thought that if we
Jack, do you want to go to the playground?
had the kayak ready to go, we could have done that. But we can come back. Excuse me.
Older kids can.
We can come back some other time when when it might be a little bit warmer, also, to kayak.
See, all the movement seems to be going out.
So this little area, this little alcove in here, it's pretty common to. Oh yeah, there are a few out there now.
Oh, there we go.
in the water because all of them whole
They don't eat fish, don't they?
There was about 50 of them here. Bunch of babies. They're all
Have someone asking
falling out.
where it's at. This is in Fort Myers. This is at Manatee Park. And the Caloosahatchee River is past that power plant that you can see up there. So we're
Those are some
a
big
couple hundred
ones that are out
miles
there.
farther south than the Crystal River type area and the Blue Springs and all that. And I had expected to see more out here because it's been kind of cool during the last 3 days or so. Let's head on up north.
Those ones out there are pretty big.
And yes, it is very nice out. The weather is just perfect.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm talking about the rear.
So we're gonna get around all these people and we're gonna get up a little bit closer to the power plant. And there are a couple more viewing areas up here. We'll see whether or not anything's up here. I'm not super optimistic, but
Well, you see where all the little disturbances in the water are.
yeah,
So they're probably.
it can't be
But
any worse than what we've already seen. It's been kind of disappointing.
oh, there's a surface one over there. They're almost probably just letting the current take them out.
Well, there's always going to be water coming out of the power plant because, like I said, this is the effluent. So there's always water coming out of here.
You seeing more of them down there?
A few more, but not too many.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he was asking me. But we had a chat on here saying it looks so nice out. Where's this at?
Oh.
And so,
The thing is, if, in case anyone's wondering why the water is not crystal clean, is the tannin from the mangrove trees. So the leaves and the roots and everything cause the water to look like tea, basically.
yeah, so like I said, you got the Caloosahatchee over on the other side of the power plant. The water comes in from the Caloosahatchee, goes through the power plant to cool things off, and then the warmer water comes out right down here and drains down this and goes out that way. And basically that's just the river that you see down there that's way down there past the fence that we were at earlier. That little spur basically just goes down through here and it reconnects with the Caloosahatchee. And so this really is just a way for the warmer water to get out of the power plant.
That's probably the best spot where everybody's at because
Yeah,
it's
probably.
calmer water.
Well, it's calmer and it's got that little thing set aside. But let's go ahead and walk on up through here just so that we can see all of this. I don't think we're gonna see too many manatee, but we can at least get a better view of what's coming out of the power plant.
Somewhere is that rocks.
There are rocks right down there. Yeah. Yeah, those are all rocks. Yeah, mulch, moderate soil temperatures, controls weeds, butterflies of Lee County.
And it's free to get in. You just pay for parking.
Yeah, the parking's $2 an hour. The parking meter, though, you had to use an online thing, and the online app actually charged me a 35-cent service fee, so it ended up being $2.35 for 1 hour to get in here. Yeah, they did have a kiosk where you could pay cash. The kiosk would not take credit cards though. So it was cash or nothing. And if you wanted to use a credit card, you're paying the service fee. So.
Oh, so the water comes out pretty.
Well, you can see the two tubes underneath those two pieces of the wood stanchions or whatever there. You can see just the curve
Yeah.
of the tubes that are coming out, and so that's where the water comes out.
So this is where the water's the warmest.
Yep, the water's the warmest right here.
But they're not. They're
That's
not
correct.
teeming.
Well, you can see that there's a lot of swirling going on in the
So
water.
they probably don't think
Yeah, that's not an enjoyable place for the manatee to be because they don't like to swim. They like to lay and do nothing. And so if they're up here this far, they're up here where they're having to actually work at it.
Oh,
and
there
so,
might not be as much vegetation in the water for them to
oh, there's one right there though. Just popped up. So they do get up here, obviously.
That's where it's going to be the warmest.
Yeah, that one was nicely on video too. And so they do make it up here. Be nice if one of them decided to pop out right here in front of us.
Oh man, wouldn't it?
I'd be okay with that. Boy, there's some serious undertows and everything else coming through there,
What
though.
temperature do you think that is?
I don't know. They probably tell on the sign back up here. It's not going to be too warm. You generally have just, maybe a 10-degree temperature difference from one side of the nuke plant to the other. Or not nuke, but any power plant. It's not
Oh,
as
you can't
extreme
tell
as
if the-
most people think it is.
You can't tell if the disturbances are manatees or just churning water.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go back and see if it'll tell us the water temperature on some of those signs.
Just in case something surfaces.
Yeah. And we're doing the YouTube live, but we're also doing a full 360 video, and we'll be putting that up later. I honestly don't remember. We've got a couple of different channels, and I honestly don't remember if this live video is on my channel or if it's on our Make Someday Today channel. But the 360 will be going up on the Make Someday Today channel. And the neat thing about that is that you can look all the way around and you can see everything that's going on.
Come on, Sneaky.
Okay. the
But
first tree is
this
solar
sign-
power and light. No.
Okay. Why do manatees come here? When it drops below 68 degrees, they come here,
That doesn't say.
but it doesn't really tell us the actual delta
Guess we can probably
on the
Google it
land.
easily.
But here though, this is a good view though. You can actually see pretty nicely. Right here is essentially where we are, and so this road is that road that you can see there, and then you have the water coming out there, and then the Caloosahatchee is right behind the power plant.
Like, I don't know, you can tell it's getting disturbed. There's a few out there
Well, let's go back down here to the pool,
to the main area.
and hopefully we'll see one more manatee, and then we'll call it a day on the YouTube live. It was disappointing for the manatee. We've been out here, this is our third time coming here over the last few years, and the first time that we came out, we thought that it would be really good, and frankly, it was a little bit like this, where we
Well,
were just
even
kind of
worse.
disappointed.
This is teeming compared to the one we saw. Two, maybe?
And then the second time that we came out, I don't remember how the conditions were different, but I can tell you that there were jillions of manatee the second time we came out. And so we were hopeful that there would be a lot of manatee this time, but
That was February time frame.
yeah, that would have been February, so maybe that's what made the difference. I don't know. We might have 360 video of that up on there was one that just surfaced out there. I think we might have some 360 video of the good time up on the Make Someday Today channel as well. It was not a live, it was just a regular visit. Yeah, well, you can see there's one laying out there right now that's
Yeah, there's one that's close to the corner.
close to the corner. Which corner?
Oh, just where all the people are sitting.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I can see.
So anyway, you can see the little bit of one that's stuck out there, and that's kind of as good as it's going to get for you, I think. But we're going to call this. Stick around though, we'll do more lives if there's interest. And again, this is Manatee Park. It's a Lee County park here in sunny Fort Myers, Florida. Weather is just absolutely gorgeous today.
Now it's probably